Hey, what is up guys, Rick here and welcome back to Let's Play Vigilante Arcade. And today, it is the final. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have only one vehicle left to do. And this time around, we're gonna go for something a little bit more groovy. We're gonna go for Dave. Dave, which is an hippie. Yeah, he's an hippie. So, because, you know, like all hippies, we're gonna be using aliens as a special weapon, because obviously all hippies are adepts at commuting with aliens, because, you know, funds. So, Dave, well, he's not that special. I mean, he's kind of like a small version of Beeswax in terms of his special is quite similar to the bees, except they're aliens, which is kind of awesome. Also, unlike Beeswax, which knocks you around a little bit, Dave knocks you around a lot when you get hit by a special, so he's also one of those guys that are a bit annoying to fight against because of that special attack of his, which can get pretty irritating at times. Mostly when you end up in a crevasse and you're trying to fight your way out, and you just get bumped by bloodthirsty aliens. Oh, and also, we're gonna get right now. So, what I'm playing next on Let's Play? That's a good question. I do not even know actually. I'm thinking about another card game since lately I've been like into those lately. It's quite funny because I started playing card games a while ago when I was a kid, and that's what got me into gaming. After cars, I went for something like I went for FPS, which was a big part of my life up to a certain point. But lately, with Call of Duty being worse and worse, and like having games that are just worse and worse. I mean, like Black Ops 1 and 2 were my favorite all the time, and like Infinity War just keep having games that are not that great. I mean, I'm losing interest in the franchise, so obviously I'm getting back to other types of stuff I used to do. I like RPGs a lot too. Might do an RPG at some point. I want to try to keep that channel as much as diversified as my interest in video games, so I'll try to see what I can do. Obviously, I got the problem with card games in general is that they have copyrighted music, which is kind of annoying. But I might actually do one of my favorite card game of all time, if I can manage to get a way to make this entertaining, even without the music. Because a game without music kind of sounds empty at points, to say the least. If I can get something decent, I might actually upload it. I might actually do a recording. I do not know. However, I'll have fun with that, because that's what I'll do Let's Play for. I do that for funs. So let's see. Let's actually get a bit of a damage boost and see if we can actually wreck one of these guys. Okay, Convoy, you're my target. You're the strongest of all of them. So obviously you're going to be the one getting hit by the damage bonus. And Boogie, if my freaking thing would actually aim at you, it would be the second one getting hit by that. Although currently I'm running out of weapons, so I'll just ram you like a little bitch and run. 'Cause that's what I do. I remember that in Vigilante, like back in the old games, I keep talking about the old games, I guess just that much nostalgic about them. There was always like one or two weapons power-ups that were just like, I didn't know how to get them. Like some of them actually ask you to like wreck buildings, other of it were just like you had to like jump onto a certain platform to get there, and sometimes they're just like very cryptic how you get power-ups in this game. Like some of them were just like really complicated to get. And this game, like, it's supposed to be kind of a remake, but they didn't actually have many of those very well hidden or like super hard to reach power-ups and weapons, which is quite funny. Because I remember that was one of the things about Vigilante, that some stuff was actually hidden in the actual scenery. If you destroy X building or jump off X building onto X destroyed building to get X power-ups. I remember in Vegas there was one actual special crate that was hidden inside a blimp that would actually land for a few seconds, that you had to quickly get into the blimp as it went down, so you could actually grab a crate. It was pretty nice, pretty nicely hidden. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't know it was actually there in the map. Only found out after playing the game for quite a while that you could actually get in that blimp. and always been like, what the fuck was that? I do not even know. That must be aliens. Yeah, that was aliens. Obviously aliens. Because you know aliens. And my controller is being a bitch. Getting the freaking thing stuck. Controllers, yuck. I had my Xbox for like 7 years, and every single one of my controllers have at least one flaw to it. Like, one of them is the B button doesn't work anymore, another one's the bumper, the other one is the joystick is all loose. The other one, the wire, is actually defective, so you cannot actually play with it because the wire will just give up every few seconds. And that's the bad thing about having old consoles. Yeah, these old consoles. Quite funny saying that, since obviously a few years ago that was like the shit. Like that in PS3, that was the shit. But yeah, those consoles are getting old, quite old actually, and it's quite funny because just like old consoles, stuff starts to just wear down and just not work anymore. It's quite funny how like the GameCube and other consoles are quite sturdier than what we have. For next gen, is not that next gen in terms of durability. I mean, my Xbox my first one lasted me for like 5 years before it actually destroyed. But I still have an old GameCube that just worked perfectly, except the thing that read the disc is a bit sketchy. So it doesn't work all the time, but it still works. I mean, the old consoles were pretty freaking sturdy. Even my N64 just works like a charm. Or maybe I'm just lucky. That could be it too. I mean, my buddies also have a 64 that works pretty well, but I don't know if he used it as much as I did, so can't really tell if it's just the N64 just being a brick or anything else. Although I do know for a fact that in terms of shock resistance, the GameCube is the shit. I mean, I've seen people toss and hammer the freaking GameCube and it was still alive. Because that thing is just built like a freaking brick. But honestly, what are you going to expect from a console that's just designed like a cube? Obviously it's gonna be sturdy as fuck. Hey, that's my trick! Do not copy. That's my trick. It is my copyright. Obviously saying that with very sarcastic tone since I dislike copyright to hell. But yeah, that's my trick. And I don't give a shit I have a shield. Couldn't say the same about you, pal. Oh, you were going for it. Were you? Sorry, pal, it is my shield and you are dead. Because it is the final episode and we gotta roll them over because we are supposed to be a bunch of badass. Now I just need to find a shield or anything because I do not value my chances against a tougher, sturdier, and tankier opponent with a car that is not as tanky, although I am quite tanky and I'm quite well armed. I still don't kind of want to go for a straight fire fight, although I could probably take it. Oh shit. See how I'll slow the health down on that guy? I present to you Molo when you fight against him. That guy is such a tank. One of the reasons why I love that character so much is because with that character you don't die. Although you're so freaking thick that, like, as I said in the previous video, trying to shoot a Molo is like trying to aim a shotgun at the broadside of a barn. You're not going to miss unless you're drunk. And drunk, and drunk. Oh, and drunk. You're not gonna miss it. Unless you happen to be Horse, because obviously horses don't actually use firearms. If they did, oh, by the way, that's what I meant by like really weird power-ups. Obviously horses are not gonna use shotguns, although they might in a parallel dimension. And if you're crazy enough to actually dream about horses with guns. Well, I guess that could be me, since I actually dream about like attacking watchtowers to gain posters. Yeah, I had a dream about that once. That was really fucked up. Dreams nowadays. You, sir, are going to die. Here you go, you're fucked up. No! Oh! Nah, I wanted to tell a guy. That would be fun. Yeah. Oh well. So, this is the end. Let's play, huh? Took a while to get there. Obviously, I wasn't the best at keeping a regular upload schedule, but we managed to finally get there. So, I'll think about a new Let's Play. I do not know what's going to be it yet, but I have a little bit of I think I know what I'm gonna do. But I'm not too sure, so I'm not gonna say it right away. But, so, as we did with everybody else, let's go and claim a reward. The classic paint scheme. It is just like in Vigilante 1. It's blocky, it's pixely, and it looks kinda awesome. Like, very awesome, actually. And just like the other guys, we could totally just stop the video here, but since this is the final episode, let's go and give that skin a roll. Obviously, I don't know if I'm gonna be good with it, because I'm just doing this for funs. I'm totally gonna throw caution and also tactics it away, just for the sake of entertainment. Let's try to destroy them as many as we possibly can. And honestly, I'm probably gonna go for lighter cars first, since again, actually, fun fact enough, those quick battles are kind of harder than the campaign for a simple reason that you have many more people to fight against. Like, the other campaigns were like at most 3. This time around we have a lot more, although I believe they fight against each other, so I'm dropping mines on myself. That's quite talent. Kimmy, that's quite being MLG here, dropping mines on yourself. Oh, by the way, since I'm out of ammo, I can't want me anymore. Get fucking... Ah, you just unlocked the guy I wanted to unlock. Although, this time around you didn't. So goodbye, you got box shotted. Because everybody know there's nothing that's gonna solve your problems like a fistful of buckshot coming out of a giant cannon on top of a car. Because we gotta be oddly specific about everything. Oh, by the way, shotgun on the outside of a barn, just for heck of it. That's what it does. It takes a quarter of the guy's health down. Come on, just aim at the guy and keep losing my shots because I'm doesn't. Ah! Get away, sir! I do not want to. Hey, got you again, bitch. Let's forgive my swear there, but let's finish him. I believe a few shots, and that should be it. Boom! I had to total one car at least, right? That would be a final if there was no car being totaled. Kinda was the reason also why I wanted to do this in the first place. Also, hey, I just realized I'm not taking damage. I mean, actual like cosmetic damage. I wonder if it's just bugged up or that skin just doesn't have damage. That is a good question. I never actually took time to actually play with the classic skin. I played a few matches a while ago, but my memory ain't that clear. So, yeah, man, if they don't actually have like physical damage, that's kind of sucky. I mean, that's kind of half the point having the old skin to see the old damage. Oh, and by the way, Boogie, that was probably the dumbest idea you ever had, to fight someone who's bigger than you with a card is super fucking weak. Ah, man, missed a buckshot. Made a buckshot would have been fun. Aim for the other dude, please. Oh, shit. Long shot. Even though I have no tears for that, since, obviously... Ricochet. Since, obviously, I wasn't the one aiming. Although I should be careful, because there's a few mines around here, and I'm about to die. Let's see if I can get a bit of a health. Ah, man. Old Vigilante suspensions mechanics. Like one of the very few games that has suspension mechanics that is that soft. I mean, this game, you shoot a little bit, you get a little bump, you just go pretty much everywhere. It's not even funny. Hopefully that health is gonna restore quite a bit. Okay, so Dave is quite sturdy since you can tell how sturdy characters are by just the amount of health they recover by a wrench. Depending on how much, the wrench always give you a set amount of health, so if you don't get much, it's because you're quite sturdy, and I'm gonna lose right here because I got stuck in the car! Come on! Oh shit, why me save the day again? Let's see if we can actually take the other one down. Although I don't value my chances that much. I'm not bothering picking up the aliens since I'm about to die. I see a wrench out there, which could be nice, but I don't have many rockets left. I have a shit ton of missiles. I'm gonna get even more, so... In terms... I should reach a cap. In terms of ammo, I'm not that afraid. Although I am afraid in terms of health. Quite badly, actually. If I can, like, drop here and... might be able to... unleash a horde! He's underarmed! I mean, she's underarmed, so I should be able to just take her in a straight fight. Since... yep! So let's kill it with fire! So, yeah, end the Let's Play, guys. Hope you enjoyed as always. Yeah, I was Hailtothebreak here. Have fun. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful end of holidays if you're at school like me. If you're not, well, have fun. See you later, guys. Hope you enjoyed as always. It was Hailtothebreak here. Sign off. See you guys.